If you're serious about opening a group home in Michigan, here's what you need to know before you take the first step. Let's dive in. Michigan has specific regulations for group homes, and the type of care you provide determines which rules apply. Group homes in the state are regulated by the Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs, with licenses available for different types of residential care. These include adult foster care for adults with disabilities or seniors, child caring institutions for children in foster care, and substance use disorder residential facilities for individuals recovering from addiction. Group homes are also classified by size, small, medium, or large, which dictates the number of residents you can have. It's important to check with your local zoning ordinances to ensure your property is approved for group home use, as compliance in Michigan is a must. My favorite type of group home is residential assisted living home. I personally own and operate them, and I invest in some across the country, and I've helped people open them in Michigan. And if you want to learn more about cash flowing and serving seniors with your group home, stick around for more. But for now, let's dive into the different types of group homes and how you can get yours started. So any type of group home is going to need a clear business plan that will be crucial for organizing your strategy, securing funding, and meeting licensing requirements. Your plan should include a mission statement that defines your why you're starting this group home, and the impact you hope to have. Clearly outline your target population and the specific group you plan to serve. Detail the services offered, such as personal care, therapy, social activities, or medical support. Your budget should cover both startup costs like property purchase or lease, renovation and licensing fees, as well as operational expenses such as staff salaries, utilities, and food. A staffing plan should outline the number of staff needed, their roles, and any required certifications. Lastly, provide a facility description that highlights the layout of your property, focusing on safety and accessibility. Starting a group home in Michigan requires careful financial planning, but there are multiple funding options available. Consider applying for grants from federal and state agencies like the Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs. Many group homes, they may receive funding through Medicaid waivers or supplemental security income payments from residents. Small business loans can help cover startup costs, and if you operate as a nonprofit, you can look for donations from individuals, organizations, and even local businesses. Many group homes charge rent or program fees, often subsidized by the state or federal assistance programs. It's important to make sure that your financial plan is sustainable, covering both initial expenses and long-term operational costs. Your group home's physical space is just as important as the services that you offer. It needs to be functional, it needs to be safe, you'll want it to be welcoming. All of those things are going to be really important. So make sure that the property is not only zoned for group home use, but it also flows and feels good. Some neighborhoods may have restrictions, so keep that in mind. The home must meet the ADA standards, the Americans with Disability Acts, including having ramps, wide hallways, doorways, accessible bathrooms, and other safety features like fire alarms, sprinklers, and emergency exit. Michigan also requires safety inspections, so be sure the home has enough space for bedrooms, bathrooms, and common areas like kitchens and living rooms. If renovations are needed, you're going to want to factor this into your budget and timeline. Without the proper license, you can't operate legally, so submit your application to LARA, including all the required documents such as your business plan, facility description, staff training plans, everything you need. All the staff is also going to be required to pass a criminal background check, even you as the owner. Michigan requires specific training for staff, including first aid, CPR, and care for your target population. Your facility will need to pass your fire, health, and safety inspections before you can open. And this could take several months. So start early and stay organized. To really dive into residential assisted living, the style of group home that I do and I show people how to do, check out this video next where I break down just what I showed our students in Grand Rapids, Goodrich, and Detroit on how to open their first care homes for seniors, all of which cash flow over $10,000 a month, and all with working less than 5 hours a week. To start a group home, you'll need a team of qualified, compassionate individuals to provide the best care for your residents. Direct care staff will help residents with daily activities like bathing, dressing, and eating, while medical professionals such as nurses or other specialists may be required if residents have any medical needs. Support staff, including cooks, housekeeper, and maintenance workers, as well as an administrator to oversee operations, manage compliance, and handle finances, will also be incredibly important to have on staff. Make sure your staff receives proper training to meet Michigan's requirements and deliver high-quality care. Once your group home is ready to open, it's time to attract residents. Marketing doesn't need to be flashy, but it should connect with the right people and say the right things. You'll want to partner with social workers, healthcare providers, and disability advocacy organizations to spread the word. Create a professional website that showcases your services, mission, and testimonials from families or residents. Attend community events or host open houses to raise awareness, and use social media to share updates, photos, and success stories to reach a broader audience. Finally, it's time to open your group home. Make the transition smooth for your first residents by creating personalized care plans for each individual and by hosting orientation sessions for residents and families and staff. And keep following this channel for more.